So White Walker is pretty great. I like him. He has like basic stats. He's a 4/4, 4/4. And you can give a friendly beast plus 3 health. I mean, I'm talking about beast druid since ever now. Since I saw like that dude here, where is he? Since I saw that dude, the savage combatant, I'm talking about beast druid, plain and simple. And that's why, where is he? He takes too long to load. Yeah, since I saw that dude, I'm talking about beast druid. So with the wild wanker, you can do actually some pretty great things, and I love that card a lot. So I think it's gonna be a thing, really. Like, you can do 2-drop beast, 3-drop beast. I mean, you can drop that Druid of the Flame as a 5/2 and then just wild wanker it. So it would be definitely something that's possible. I mean, for turn 9 with the Druid of the Claw, it gives you a 4/7 or a 4/9, 4/9. So in total, you would create like an 8/13 board value together with the Druid of the Claw if you want to. So the White Wanker is a pretty great card, I have to say. We get there. Knight of the Wild. Yeah, that's the second dude there. Absolutely. It's like whenever you summon a beast, reduce the cost of this card by 1. So he's like a 7 mana, 6/6. But that's like, you could drop him for free at some point. I mean, you have like 2-drop beast, 3-drop beast, 4-drop beast, 5-drop beast. And then he would already be -4. So one Knight of the Wild might actually be a thing. You could play like some taunt druid, but with like double Argus. So a beast taunt druid with double Argus, double Sunfury Protector. And then I would actually say Knight of the Wild is pretty good. He can appear out of nowhere and be like pain in the ass. So I would say in a beast druid, he's definitely a possible card. I mean, in the end, he's only a 6/6 for 7, which is at some point weak, and he only comes like for lower cost. But the power plays are there, I'd say. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Hallo? Kann man ihnen irgendwie helfen? Die ist nicht hier. Guck sie mal an, gut. Dankbar. Brauchst du die zum Einkaufen? Hängen da nicht hinter deinen ganzen Taschen noch welche? Okay. So we get that. And the next is mulch or however you say that. Destroy a minion, add a random minion to your opponent's hand for 3. I have to say I like Recycle more than that card, but it's not overly bad. I mean, this would be a card for Mildred at some point. You just mill his hand full and then you give him even too much. I mean, if you kill something big legendary with it and then you give a random minion to opponent's hand, it's a big gamble. It's an arena card, most likely. I don't see it's taking place in Constructed too much. If you already have the tempo advantage, it's good. Like, let's say you already have the tempo advantage. It can be really good. But this could also turn out into a disaster. What if you mulch something and he gets or mulch, or however you say it, and you give him a Deathwing, for example? It could be not so much pleasure, you know? Stable. I love that minion. He's a 4/2 for 3, like only a 4/2, but give a friendly beast immune this turn. I think it could actually be something. If you build druid like for mid-range druid, or if you build beast, old double scavenging hyena, full beast druid, stuff like that, the stable master could actually be something I would like to see in those decks. I mean, giving a friendly beast immune is rather interesting. I like the mechanic of just immune coming back into the game. We haven't seen that for quite a while. So I would say it's possible to play that card. I'm not really sure how good it will be, but on the Stable Master, there's a freaking unicorn, so Stable Master already wins. I mean, we have to play that card. We're the pony farm, so we have to play the Stable Master. Did I say Beast Druid? Did I say Beast Druid? I know it's a hunter card. Did I say Beast Druid? I meant Beast Hunter in the end with double scavenging hyena. So I'm sorry if I mistalked that for quite a while. But you know what I mean. That dude in Beast Hunter. I'm still caught in my Beast Druid. That deck has me way too much. I saw that card the first time yesterday. Whenever another minion takes damage, destroy it. So it's Acid Maw Unleash. Correct? Beaster Raz is bad, Giddy. I know that. Is it Acid Maw Unleash and then you just clear the board? It could be actually something funny, but I don't think it will be played. Ja, mach ich. Bis später. Sei vorsichtig, pass auf dich auf. Wir brauchen auch ein Sixpack Wasser. Ich packe es dann hoch später. Hi. Ja, Butch, bist du hier? No, no, no. Okay, so... It combos with the next card on the list, so I don't really know where those... Okay, Dread Scale and Acid War... No, wait a second. Okay, at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other minions. But that would mean if you play Dread Scale and Acid Maw together, whenever another minion takes damage, destroy it. This is, like, really funny. I like that. But I would say Acid Maw Unleash, I would like that even more. Because it feels better, you know? But this is interesting. I like that. I like that those dudes are beasts, you know? He's a beast, that's a beast. So you can play the Dread Scale, and at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other minions. I mean, if you play against Aggro Paladin, this is funny. I mean, this is really a cool thing to just, even against aggro decks. And he's like a beast, so that's never good. Oh, Nubna! Thank you for 3 months of support. Yeah, 10 mana board clear is to some point stupid, but I assume that the game is going to be a bit slower from some point on. So that everyone is going to play more control-y, and the game is going to slow down, and that Patron Warrior will not be as prone as it used to be, and maybe aggro will slow down at some point also. I like that Dread Scale. He looks funny. I like funny looking cards. I like that dude. He's really cool. I love the the reveal ability. Reveal a minion in each deck if you cost more, draw it. I mean, this dude would this is like, you can just draw a minion. I understand that correct. So you reveal a minion in each deck. And if you cost more, you draw that minion, you're revealed. So let's assume that you would play a rather high curved hunter deck, something like a control spell hunter with big minions. With the King's Elec, you can just draw that dude, if I'm understanding that correct. You can see the OTK Warlock after we're done here, G-Bell. So this could be a more control hunter thingy. And also in Arena, he's insane. I mean, you could just draw that thing, get it in hand. It was like pretty cool to just get your high cost minion. I like that it's like a early combo enabler. Yes, I'm saying we're gonna have control hunter at some point. A bear trap, I love that. And I think this could be too good at some point. What I love so much about the bear trap is after your hero is, it's like after your hero is attacked, okay? After your hero is attacked, not like when your hero is attacked, put down a 3/3, like as a I'm throwing myself in taunt. So after your hero gets attacked, you actually get a 3/3 bear with taunt. I love that. And it's a bear trap in the end. So, you know what, you know? Yeah, I know. I said beer. I know. Because we Germans only think about beer all day long. It's like beer, 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 beer. And that's what we're doing there. Let's play the according song to that while we're continuing with our talk there. Just saying. Okay. So I love that trap. It's gonna be insane. Definitely gonna look forward to that. It's like get that dude out with a mad scientist. Get the bear trap. Get attacked in the face. Hunt master it. It should be a beast, correct? I mean, it's a bear. It should be a beast. It's not a bear. Okay, power shot. I haven't seen that card before. I don't know if it's new or not, or like so new. But I haven't talked about it before. Deal 2 damage to a minion and the minions next to it. That's like so cool. I love spell damage. I love spell damage hunter a lot. It was always something I did love to do and did love to play. But the explosive shot was always too late, like for a 5-cost card. But the power shot for 3 damage to everyone, if you consider spell damage, like Thalnis power shot. I like that. It's interesting. Oh, but Bungle, Anna's trying to tell me something. What did I miss? Bronze land. What did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry, Bronze land. Okay, Power Shot is going to be really, really fun. I love that card. It's insane. And that dude, I saw him yesterday on stream, and this makes you think about positioning more. Absolutely, Recoil. I think positioning is not important. Like, it's important at some points, but it's not important enough right now. So it's going to be definitely interesting. I don't think that dude is bad, but I don't think he's good either. I mean, he's a 3/5 for 4, so he's just a Violet Teacher with another effect that you gain 1 spell damage every time you use your hero ability. But I think he could actually be something interesting. Like, I mean, every time you use your hero ability, you gain like 1 spell damage. So after 1 time using it, you already get like, you play that Delaran Aspirant out. On turn 5, you use hero ability Frostbolt, and it would already be a 4 damage Frostbolt. Then on turn 6, you use like hero ability Fireball, and it would already be an 8 damage Fireball. So in the end, if he's out for 2 turns, he's already a pain in the ass. And I like his base stats. He's a 3/5. So yeah, I think he's mid-tier only arena. I don't know if we will see him in Constructed, but you cannot tell. To be honest, you cannot tell. Being a 3/5 is like okay base stats, and you never know what people construct in their sick minds. You never know that, but definitely. Okay, Polymorph. Oh, that was the best card I have seen in quite a while. Transform a minion into a 4/2 boar with charge. Why didn't they say transform a minion into Huffer? That would have been way better ruling there. But you transform whatever you like, your own or enemy minions, into... I love that card. It's so much fun. It's Polymorph Boar. Now I want to see the Polymorph Devilsaurus also. Yeah, it's like Polysmorg. You poly something and then you face. Or you poly something and then you kill it. I mean, it's like the aggressive polymorph play. Definitely, I will play this card no matter what. Guaranteed Huffer, 100%. It's gonna be funny. For 3 mana, that card. I mean, you can trade and then polymorph, you know? I like where that goes. Super interesting. Polymorph Turtle, absolutely. We need Polymorph Turtle. We need Polymorph Bear. We need more polymorphs here. That is going to be a rather aggressive card, but I like where that goes. You can like double attack with minions. I saw that dude, Mysterious Challenger, and isn't he too good? Isn't he too good? I mean, you put down a 6-drop and put 1 of each secret from your deck into the battlefield. I mean, you're gonna play Avenge and that Revive secret. I don't remember how that Revive secret is called. Tops and Noble Sacrifice. I mean, you're not gonna play Repentance and you're not gonna play Eye for an Eye. But the Mysterious Challenger could be like, yeah, fuck you. You drop him out for 6 and you get like 2 or 3 secrets on top of it. I don't know, that's the Matter Scientist. Why didn't they call him the Matter Scientist, Milan? I totally agree on that. Unstable Portal into this would be insane. Redemption, exactly. You play Redemption, you play Avenge, and you tops play Noble Sacrifice. But you pull that dude out and you could like double or triple secrets. And into a board where already things are on. I like him. And you have to see it like this. Don't look at him like, oh no, only 2 secrets. Oh no, only 1 secret. He also milks your deck. So if you pull 2 or 3 secrets out of your deck, that's lesser cards to draw and easier to draw into the good cards. So if you already like you're at 16 cards, you play the Mysterious Challenger, you get 3 secrets, you're only at 13 cards, but those 13 cards are most likely to be bigger minions to draw. So I'm definitely looking to that. Oh, I get greetings from Bizarre. Thanks a lot. I didn't see that so far. Now I get it. I get it. Enter the Colosseum for 6. Destroy all minions except each player's highest attack minion. Is that good? Is that in any way good? I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, you have to see like where it goes. So you can play Enter the Colosseum and then trade in with your minion that's left, if you have a minion left. If you play that plan on turn 6, I mean, you could kill 3 to 5 minions with it somewhere. Like, you can clear a whole board, so you can kill 6 minions in total if there's like 7 on the enemy side. It could be interesting. I don't think it's like uber bad. But I'm not convinced right now. If you play Death Rattle deck, you could kill all your own minions. If you played on an empty board for your side and the enemy swarmed it, I mean, playing this against a Zoolock would still clear the board, but Equality Consecrate is just better. But that's a 2-card combo in the end. So, I don't really see that card being crazy. But with Sylvanas, could be an argument somewhere. But with Sylvanas, you could also play Equality Wild Pyro and have a Death Rattle minion on the enemy. It's interesting, but I'm not sure if it will be useful. It's cool to see a new mechanic, like destroy everything except highest cost, highest attack. And that's just like a new mechanic at some point, like aiming for other things. And that's what I like so much about it. Okay, competitive spirit. I love that one. When your turn starts, give your minions +1/+1. So you go for... I understand this. This secret triggers every time your turn starts. So you go for muster for battle, competitive spirit, or you just swarm the board like some ape shit and then go for competitive spirit. Yeah, that card is bullshit. Isn't Aggro Paladin already strong enough? This card is like super... I don't know. I saw it this morning and I was like, only once? Yeah, but... You can play this competitive spirit also together, where is he? With the Mysterious Challenger. Yeah, it triggers once, I know, but isn't that already enough? Give your minions +1/+1. So if you have a board full of minions, like you go for Mysterious Challenger, you get that dude out, and you have like other minions on the board. It could be like quite insane, correct? Could competitive spirit work together with Murlocs? Could this work out together with Murlocs? That card was like my favorite card from the whole collection. First of all, it's a frigging Murloc Knight riding a frog, which is just really cool picture. And every time you use your hero ability, you get a random Murloc. I love that dude. I would make sweet, sweet love to him if I could. It is like really insane. I don't say it's like uber good, but it's gonna be absolutely fun. There will be people constructing Murloc Paladins. I mean, on turn 6, that dude is a 3/4 plus a 1/1, so he's a 4/5 plus at least a 1/1 Murloc. Is there even... Yeah, there's a 1/1 Murloc. So at least a 1/1 Murloc. So if you play that dude on turn 6, he will at least be a 4/5. He will be at least a 5/6 minion, spread among 3 minions. And I mean, if he summons a that Murloc Commander dude, like that 3/3 that gives him the buff, it's already even more insane. So maybe on turn 4 he's not the play to do, but if you start swarming your enemy and then you add that dude on top, it's gonna be pain in the ass. But I mean, on turn 6, as I say, even if you're behind, playing that dude will at least be a 3/4 plus a 1/1 plus at least a 1/1. So you play a 5/6 for 6, which is quite okay, and that 5/6 for 6 couldn't totally be only better. So I see the value somewhere. It's definitely great in arena. It's gonna be interesting and constructed. I expect Murloc Paladins at some point. You could even play that in a normal mid-range Paladin, since, as I say, you just put 3 minions down on turn 6. He's like 3 minions on turn 6. It could be interesting to just pull that off. Also, in a normal Rush Paladin, I mean, you're using your hero ability quite often, and you just summon Murlocs. I mean, those Murlocs are quite strong in itself, and he's like a taunter. He attracts, like, you need to kill him right away. So I do think he's going to be like an interesting addition to the whole thing there. Okay, we got Seal of Champions. That was give a minion +3 attack and Divine Shield. I like it. Definitely an arena card. Is it going to be a constructed card? I don't know. I like the Blessing of Kings more at some point. I mean, you only give a minion 3 attack, only 3 attack and Divine Shield. A Blessing of Kings for 1 more gives also 4 health. I mean, yes, you can trade into something bigger, but I don't know, making a, let's say, a 3/3 minion into a 7/7, or making it into a 6/3 that maybe can trade there. For some reason, I see Divine Shield, like Blessing of Kings better. But the Seal of Champions is definitely interesting. Definitely an arena card, 100%. Will it be constructed? I don't know. It's interesting notion that you get like Divine Shield and 3 attack, but the 3 cost is quite high. In late game, it's insane. In mid game, like in early to mid game, it's okay somewhere. But the good thing is you can do like a 2-for-1 trade in the end. You can like trade your minion into something bigger and then get it back. It's like, it's good, but I don't see it being insane. You know, for aggro, to be honest, I don't like it for aggro paladin. I like Blessing of Might more for aggro paladin. It costs only 1. You're gonna like swarm the board every turn and shit like that. So I see like the Blessing of Might. I always like that more, and I think the 1 cost is a crucial part why Blessing of Might is cooler than Seal of Champions. But it's definitely not a bad card. I mean, Seal of Champions is okay, and you can protect your Murlocs with it. You can you can buff your Murlocs with it. Confessor Paletriss, I loved her. I saw her like the first time and it was like, okay. I mean, Inspire summon a random legendary minion. So on turn 9, you get at least a... I mean, if you get Cho, Pagal, that would be not good. But there are more good legendaries than there are bad legendaries. So on turn 9 or on turn 8 with Emperor, you could summon a random legendary minion. And if you set everything up perfectly, I mean, if you get the Confessor Paletriss into that dude that lets you use your hero ability more than once a turn, that neutral card, and you get everything Emperor, you could already get 2 legendaries in 1 turn. But that would be like really, like, trying to make that happen, like double hero ability, is possible, especially if you build around a deck. So there's that neutral card that makes you use like your hero ability twice a turn. There's Maiden of the Lake and shit like that. So in theory, you could at least get 2 legendaries out in 1 turn with Confessor Paletriss. Also, you could stealth her at some point. If you get the right cards from Thoughtsteal and stuff like that, you could try to make her a stealth minion. It's going to be interesting. I mean, Priest can slow down the game, absolutely. So that dude is just going to be one hell of an insane motherfucker. But in the end, Twisting Nether, get wrecked, son. But Inspire Priest is going to be interesting. Like, I love her. I mean, base stats really bad, 7/5/4. But the effect is just insane. A Spawn of Shadows, everyone was hyped about that card. It was like, Let's build a really aggressive priest. I mean, that dude in some point could actually make an aggressive priest work. I mean, you play the Spawn of Shadows on turn 4, and it's like, I better kill that dude. Or every time he, like, you can trade with him, heal your minion, deal 4 damage to everyone. Deal 4 damage to everyone, and then in the end, Prophet Villain Mind Blast. I don't know. He's interesting. He has a really, really interesting notion. I actually see, like, at some point it's going to be Survival Priest. At some point it's going to be Hero Power Blast Priest. I mean, best case scenario, on turn 10, he can deal, together with that hero ability dude, 8 damage to every hero. It's like, you know, every time you use your hero ability, you deal 4 damage to each hero. You heal yourself, you deal only 2 damage to yourself. So it's like, on turn 10, you can deal 8 damage with him right away. You can deal more damage over the whole game with it. I'm gonna see like a really aggressive priest, like some pressure priest coming. It's fun. Can be like really fun. So we're gonna like looking forward to that. And he has really good base stats. The Worm Rest Agent, I love that dude for some reason. If you're holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and taunt. So you make a 2/4 taunter. That's like, I don't want to get rushed. I don't want to get rushed down. He's like the hard Dragon Priest stopper. I like him more than the 3-drop, like the Blackrock Technician. He's like really cool. He's really cool. Even without a dragon, he's a 1/4. So with a Valen's Chosen, he would be like a 3/4. Was it +2/+4? Yeah, he would be a 3/8 minion. So it would be somewhere okay. But with a dragon, he's a 2/4. With Valen's Chosen, he's already a 4/8 then. So I do like it. Kibler would approve. Kibler Senpai would be like, I love that dude. So he's gonna be interesting. Dragon Priest, definitely a thing. And yeah, I think we all thought about Pirate Rogue, my friends. We all thought about Pirate Rogue. Do you think they're tryharding to make Dragon decks viable? Absolutely. Dragon decks will be more viable. I mean, they're viable right now. But this dude for 3, I mean, if you have a pirate, gain +1/+1. So he's going to be a frigging 5/4 for 3. What? What? And you can Shadow Step him. Like, worst case scenario, if you play him without effect, you could Shadow Step him to play him again. You could trade, then Shadow Step him, and then play him again. I mean, that dude is... That dude is mean. He's like really mean pain in the ass. Like Pirate Rogue. Pirate Rogue is a thing. I was a thing already. Can go only crazier. I mean, the Buccaneer, whenever you equip a weapon, give it +1 attack. So he's like the new shielded mini bot and even more insane. I mean, he's a pirate for 1. Pirate for 1 is always good, especially together with that pirate captain dude who gives every pirate +1/+1. But then you like every time you equip a weapon, give it like +1 attack. So your normal weapon equip already gives a +1 attack. So you have like a 2 attack weapon always. That's like the new auto barber, correct? At some point. I like that Buccaneer. He's like really interesting. Gonna be like super fun. I mean, 1-drop pirates is always good. The Undercity Valiant, I love that dude too. Combo, deal 1 damage. I mean, it's gonna be hard to, like, it's always hard to combo a 2-cost. Like, at some point for turn 2, you cannot combo him or you coin him out. Against aggro, it's worth it. Like, you coin that dude out, boom, something dead. I don't think he will be crazy good. He's okay for arena, I would say. I mean, he's a 3/2 for 2, so good base stats. Better than that stupid minion that only deals 1 damage, like that. Is it Iron Force Rifleman? I don't know. That you know that stupid dude for 2. For 3, that's only a 2/2 that shoots 1 damage. I mean, you need to combo him in the end, but you can play him on turn 5 comboed. You can play him on turn 2 comboed. So there are definitely places and things where you can do this. You can play him in a really aggressive deck. Like, if you go back to Swarm Rogue with, like, a lot of small shit, Argent Squires and shit like that, you could actually make the Undercity Valiant work. He's okay, but he's not crazy. But again, he's like a freaking knight riding an undead unicorn. So that's always good. Oh, Miss Caller. What is chat's opinion on that card, my friends? What's chat opinion on that card? Give all minions in your hand and deck +1/+1. Which seems to be slightly crazy. I mean, you play him and everything in your hand and in your deck gets +1/+1. So every minion you play from that point on is strong. So the thing is, it seems insane. It seems crazy. I think it's going to be good. Nonetheless, it's definitely going to be a good card. But in the end, you still have to play those minions. So in the end, you still have to get everything out. And it's gonna be good. You can definitely do some crazy stuff with it, but it's gonna take forever. I mean, you play him on turn 6, so you need to have like a deck with a lot of minions at some point, but you also need to survive to turn 6 and then survive from that point on further and further. And in the end, it's only +1/+1. That means if you would all play the same cards as your enemy, you have like at least 1 HP and 1 attack advantage. But to be honest, it's not uber crazy, you know? It's okay, it's great, it's gonna be interesting to see how it works out, but to be honest, it's still gonna take a long time to fit in place there, to actually make plays for value. If you play a deck with a lot of small minions and a lot of card draw, interesting. Even with mid-range, interesting. If you have Nerubian Axe in there, you get like a free 1/3 Nerubian Axe. So that's somewhere like an interesting notion, like some Swarm Bloodlust Shaman at some point. To go like for a lot of small Death Rattle, kill through that, stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Still, we're gonna see where it goes. And it nerfs Hobgoblin, obviously. We're gonna have the Charged Hammer. I have to say I love that card. The hero power becomes deal 2 damage. So you negate that you're going to play totems. It's a 2/4 weapon. So on turn 6, you can deal 4 damage with it. Doesn't seem overly great, but a shaman, what do you have to see at the weapon? A shaman always had problems to just deal 1 damage to something. Or just deal 2 damage to something. You can deal 3, you can deal 3, like Lightning Bolt, Fire Elemental, Crackle, 3 to 6, Lava Burst, Earth Shock, that's okay, but you only silence minions. Frost Shock, you don't play that. So I like the Charged Hammer, just like as soon as you get that card out, you have like the opportunity to just shoot thingies away. I do think you can build a shaman deck around this to actually make the Charged Hammer a thing at some point. And I mean, again, you can double your hero ability usage with a neutral minion. You're gonna see there. It's interesting. It's way too slow. At some point, it's way too slow, but it's a cool card. I like it. Deal 4 to 5 damage to all minions. I saw that card, and I think it's okay. But the problem is, you won't play it before turn 7, correct? So you can play that on turn 6. You can play that on turn 6, and you're like, okay, next turn I need that Lava Shock to unlock my mana crystals. I mean, it's overload by 5. So if you play that on turn 3, you don't have a turn 4. If you play that on turn 5, you have like 1 mana left. If you play it on turn 6, you could Lava Shock to get 5 mana back. So it's definitely possible to play that card. I think 1 copy of it maybe. It's good versus patrons, absolutely. I mean, it's a safer removal. It's good versus druids. A lot of things have like 4 to 5 HP in the end, where a lot of things have 5 HP. I just like that shaman is getting another removal. You know? Arena maybe. So I like that on turns, if you play it on turn 6. I mean, it deals 4 to 5 damage to all minions, okay? Not only to enemies, to all. But I think that's okay for a shaman, since often you have your board clear, where you just have to build up from the beginning. I mean, this would be like a, oh god, I'm losing, we need to do something. It would be something for Malygos Shaman, for example, where you're just trying to survive, and with an elemental destruction, you could actually pretty much destroy everything on the board. I don't know if this card will get used. We will see, again, what people create in their sick minds. An arena card, definitely. I mean, if you get that in arena, it's okay. You might lose a turn, but you can still make a totem. If you both have only 2 cards left, it could definitely be something. But I'm not looking forward to see it work, to be honest. Okay, Dark Bargain. I love that card. Destroy 2 random enemy minions, discard 2 random cards. What if you don't have a hand? Can you use that card? That's like my question. What if you don't have a hand? I mean, you can play a Doomguard if you don't have 2 cards, correct? So the Dark Bargain should work the same way. If you're playing a Zuishlock where you try to throw out your whole hand, could be something that works out. I mean, 2 random enemy minions is nothing that is random in the end. I mean, if only 2 minions are on the board, fuck random. If 4 minions are on the board, yeah, okay, random. But usually, if you play this, I don't know, against a druid, there's mostly like 2 or 3 minions tops on the board against you. The rest you clear away. So a Zooish Warlock could definitely make Dark Bargain work. I mean, again, it's something to discard even more cards, so you should have to, like, fuck Doom cards in the end, since you have to, like, discard too much stuff. On the other hand, you can get Doom cards out with white collars also. I like the Bargain. It's okay. I think it can definitely work. It's gonna be a great card. My opinion on that. For 6, it's really slow, but on the other hand, 6. And I saw that dude. I loved him. I mean, another demon is always good. I wanted to see a real Doomguard finally. A real big Doomguard. I mean, for 7 is 6/8, so he's like, fuck you, Dr. Boom. Dr. Boom, fuck you, Big Game Hunter. Not gonna work out. Bane of Doom also gets buffed with this. I mean, you play a Bane of Doom, you get a fearsome Doomguard. Great. You can get that out with the Void Caller. I mean, he has no charge and nothing like that, but he's a 6/8 demon, so in an arena, I will love to play Warlock more and more. You can buff that dude with a lot of spells recently. I don't really see him in Constructed, but hey, who am I to judge that? Maybe some people create even crazier demon decks. I like it just that there's another demon. I mean, it's a 6/8 for 7. Great base stats somewhere. Big Game Hunter proof. And definitely a good arena card. So, it's a great thing. But it's not uber crazy. If he had charge, or if he had some Death Rattle Battlecry effect, insane. Like this, he's only good. So, good card, but not insane. The Knight of Evil, I love that dude. Whenever you discard a card, game +1/+1. So that means you would play the tiny Knight of Evil, and then you have to get rid of hand cards. Like play your 2-drop that discards a card and stuff like that. It's just interesting to see that there's a mechanic where discarding gives you a bonus, you know? Discarding cards gives you an advantage. I don't see this being in any way played in Constructed. Never. In Constructed, everything is about card advantage and having the card value at some point. And that dude just gets silenced or whatsoever. So discarding cards only hurts you more. Even if you get +1/+1, the lost card will have more value than the +1/+1. So you discard a minion that is a 3/3. So you would trade a +1/+1 for a 3/3. It's definitely not worth it. In Arena, he's absolutely okay. I mean, he's a 2/3/2 and is a demon. So being a demon makes it fine. As a solid 2-drop in Arena, if you have to discard a card because you play a Soulfire early on, it's okay. You can buff him with those demon buff cards, but not in Constructed. Fel Reaver value at some point, but you could only... The problem with Fel Reaver value is you can only get that guy buffed in the enemy's turn and not on your own turn. What you would love to do is like have the Tiny Knight of Evil, then buff him. So what we need is get cards back from your graveyard. So like pull 5 cards off your graveyard, random, into your hand, 4 or 5, stuff like that. Then I would definitely back up a discard card. But until there's a way to get lost cards back in your hand, spells and minions, discard is definitely not worth it. Okay, Fist of Jaraxxus. It's a great name for a card. When you play or discard this, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. I love that. I love that. It's like, you play a Doomguard, you have Fist of Jaraxxus in your hand. Fuck you, sir. The thing is, it's 4 damage and random. So no, it's not going to be played. But it's, again, a nice mechanic. So it has like the opportunity to get played or get discarded, and it still works. And you have like the synergy to actually pull that off. The Angel Assassins, thanks a lot for your subscription. Stay 2 months with us. It's like, it's fun. Yeah, Fel Reaver says discard, absolutely. Okay, we get the Fist of Jaraxxus being fun, but not seeing this work out because it's random. If it would be aimed, it would be perfect. Oh, sir, your name is quite interesting, but thanks a lot for your subscriptions. Great to have you there. I'm gonna call you brother from now on, but I'm not gonna say that word. Okay, we get the Void Crusher. Destroy a random minion for each player. If you use Inspire. Can he destroy himself? He can destroy himself. Destroy a random minion for each player, correct? I mean, the good thing is you can trade with him and then use the Inspire. For 8 mana, he's a destroy whatever. If he has only 1 minion on the board on turn 8, something big. Let's say he plays Kill Through That. Nothing else on the board. Then you would trade a Void Crusher into Kill Through That for 8. Is that good? No. He's fun. He's super fun. Yeah, I trolled in videos everywhere, but he sucks ass, I would say, definitely. So, I don't see. Play a card and destroy it, exactly. The value is not really there. We get there. Oh, Magnetor Alpha. I love that dude. I mean, like, also damages the minions next to whomever he attacks, making it only 3 HP. Arena, insane. I mean, he's like, you put him down in the arena, you need to kill that dude ASAP, or he just ravages your board. If you go first and put that dude down, you could definitely be pain in your enemy's ass, hardcore. If you hide him behind taunters, he's even more pain. So let's say you play an Annoyatron, something else, Iron Fur Grizzly, ha ha ha. And then you play the Magnetor Alpha behind that. You can be pain. But he's just a 5-3, so the 3 HP bugs me out the most. I'd rather give him 4 attack and 4 HP, and I would love that card, but with 3 HP, he dies to too many things. I mean, it's already Deadly Poison, Fire Wax, Ras, stuff like that, Dark Bomb, Fire Elemental, Crackle, Lightning Bolt. He dies too easy to too many things, 100%. But it's funny to see another card that deals damage to adjacent minions. So I like that one. I mean, you could give him charge with that charge card. 7 mana board destruction, absolutely. So it's a thing that can work. I don't see it being overly crazy, but I'm looking forward to. I don't know. When you draw this card, deal 1 damage to all your minions. I'm trying to find a way to make that good. And there's the card charge, Scouter. I'm trying to find a way where that is good. I mean, with the Patron out, it would be funny. With an Enraged deck, it would be funny. With a card draw or Armor Smith, it would be funny. I would like this card if he would deal 1 damage to everyone. You know? If he would deal 1 damage to everyone. You can play him in an Enraged deck. But, again, on the other hand, if you play this in an Enraged deck, you still need to draw him to the perfect situation. So, not in Constructed, definitely not. He's, like, too random. It's like, you would need to draw him, like, in the perfect turn to actually make him work. In an Enrage, or in a Patron deck, or in whatever deck. And that ain't going to happen. I mean, 6-7 for 6, that is really good stats. I like that a lot. I mean, Big Game Hunter proof, and you could benefit from his effect to some point. Also with Battle Rage, funnily, he can work out. But in the end, you need a board, and then you need to draw him in the perfect situation. And that's just not going to work. It's just a bad card at the end. In the end. Oh, I love that dude. I love that dude. It's like, give your weapon +1 attack every time you armor up. He's already good if you, like, you play a Deathbite, and then you play him on turn 4, on turn 5, and armor up, and you get already a 5 damage Deathbite. So you could kill a Belcher, you could kill Emperor, you could kill Ancient of Lore, Shield Maiden, whatsoever. So that dude already used once is good. Face Voria, I would say, at some point. Yeah, also on Gorehowl, it's pretty funny. It's like making you an infinite Gorehowl in the end. Would be like the next thought that you could just go armor up, And then Gorehowl always gets bonus attack, and more Gorehowl, and more Gorehowl. That would make you having to play a really, really slow deck. But he's definitely fun. But also, like, once on a Death Bite, it's already good. Once on a Death Bite, it's already good. I'm just not looking into the crazy combos of Death and Doom. But if you go for one Death Bite extra attack, I like that card. So a 3-drop for 3/3. There's nothing bad about him. He's a 3-drop for 3/3. Absolute average 3-drop. And then he has an effect that makes him a taunt. If you don't kill that dude, he could get out of hand at some point. Or interestingly out of hand. Yeah. That dude is cool. Dragon Warrior. Incoming. Alex Straza's champion. If you're holding a dragon, gain 1 attack and charge. So he's a 3/3 minion. 4/2 with charge. Even in late game, he would be good. If you don't play that dude on turn 2, like on turn 3, 4, 5, 6, he's like okay everywhere somewhere. He's like a Blackwing Corruptor, only that you charge him in. I like him. He's interesting. Arena, 100%. Constructed. Let's see what a dragon deck will bring. I mean, you can play a really aggressive dragon deck, like try to face someone down pretty fast. It's okay somewhere. Both Ram Shield. Did you see him? I was talking with Mike from like the senior game designer from Blizzard at the Gamescom, and we're talking about, is Shaman going to get better? And can Shaman work in late game? And I was like, if it gets slower, if you play like a really late game Shaman with all the Inspire effects, it could be interesting. Especially if you have something like both. I think he can be good. I mean, whenever your hero takes damage, this minion takes it instead. That would be definitely something that can work out. That can work out in a slow deck. Is it overly great? I don't know. I mean, you can just play him, don't taunt him up, nothing. He's really vulnerable to silence, so if you play that dude for 6, 3/9, he gets silenced, he's fucked. But then you can still taunt him up, and you can make like a 4/10 taunted. You can play like a you can make him a 3/9 taunted. So I like both. I think you can make him work in certain decks. We just have to wait for people to develop some ideas. But I like him as just like really pain in the ass minion. I mean, you play him out and you're like, yeah, if I deal damage to the face or to both, it doesn't matter. The good thing is if you deal damage to the face, you obviously don't take damage. But you could also taunt him up in the end. I like him. Ancient Watcher decks, full taunt decks, trying to make the game slower. He will be something interesting. I mean, versus Hunter, it's like you suck up the hero ability. The worst thing that was happening as a Shaman always, that he just hero abilities you every turn, and you suffer. But with both, you could actually suck up hero ability for quite some. And with a healing totem, he only gets 1 damage per turn. So, on one hand, this dude could be interesting. Especially if you put him like, you get rushed down, then you put him, and your enemy has no more silence because he silenced away your early taunters. I do see both being viable. And he has a great picture. Why not just play Healbot? I think he's quite different to Healbot. I like, you can play Healbot for 8, but he has like a whole different position at that point. And I really like the thing that Wolf is putting down. But we will see. Sideshow Spell Eater. Copy your opponent's hero power. Arena? Is there any benefit in Constructed? I mean, in an adventure mode, he's fun. If you play that dude in, like, Blackrock Mountain next Rammus, interesting. Is he going to be good in Constructed? I mean, you mostly choose your class because you like your hero power, and not because you want to give away your hero power. But it's gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be fun, to be honest. You could copy, like, if someone gets turned into Ragnaros, you could steal his hero power if he plays Major Domo. Insane or not? Yeah. I don't know. That, I mean, a 6-drop 6/5 is somewhere okay. Base stats in arena, he could definitely be something funny. If you steal like the correct hero power, it can help you at that point, but not for constructed. Not for constructed. The recruiter added 2/2 Squire to your hand every time you use your hero ability. Arena, absolute insane arena minion. I mean, you get that dude out, he doesn't die. Hero ability 2/2, hero ability 2/2, and so on. Subfocus, 8 months of support. Thanks a lot, Subfocus. Great to have you there, and 8 months is just insane, my friend. Greatly appreciated. That dude is really, really cool for arena. In constructed, I don't really see that he's like in any way good. Because you need to spend 2 mana to get a 2/2. And then you need to play that Squire also. So it's like you waste mana into mana into mana. I mean, in the end, it's a... If you drag out the game. So let's say if you drag out the game as a paladin. He's a neutral card, but as a paladin or as a priest, he's an infinite source of minions to some point. I mean, you play that out, like both players are empty of cards, and you just start going for recruiter. He's not bad. I mean, everyone is tending to say Inspire cards are bad or they're not good. But in the end, you have to see, that dude needs to get killed. If you just leave that dude open on the field, he just uses 1-time hero ability, 2-time hero ability, 3 times, 4 times. And then from that point on, it gets like really nasty. So, at some point, he's worse than a Silverhand Knight. On the other hand, is like, better kill him before he gets out of control. I mean, there are better Inspire cards that could get out of control, but it's not wrong. I will play this card because he's a frigging giant ogre riding a dinosaur unicorn. It's a dinosaur unicorn. It's not a dinosaur with a horn on a head, it's a dinosaur unicorn. The Morgor champion is like, he looks so funny. He's worth playing. He's absolutely unplayable and constructed. For arena, fun city. We don't need to talk about that he's like, that he's good. But he brings the fun. It's a dinosaur unicorn riding ogre. I love it. I just love him. He's like super, he's super cool. A Saboteur, you hear opponent's hero power costs 5 next turn, 5 more. We were talking about this with a lot of my viewers. They were like, there has to be a Lothab for hero power. There has to be a Lothab for hero power. I don't know how the meta will develop. I don't know if we will see those mage try to go for 1-turn kill crazy hero power combos. It could be possible. I mean, I did this at the Gamescom with the mage deck, and the mage deck wasn't even made to do this. It was like badly constructed in the end. But I don't know. It's okay at some point. It can definitely be good to avoid getting blasted away into pieces. Will it be insane? No, definitely not. But, I mean, it's a 3-drop, 4/4/3. So in arena, why not? It's absolute average 3-drop. Like, with 4 attack, he's even good. I like it. It's not crazy, but I like it. The fencing coach, life coach little brother. The next time you use your hero power, it costs 2 less. If you would cost 2, yes. For 3, no. In the end, with Inspire, it's okay at some point. I mean, let's assume you play him in a shaman, and you got that Coda Rider dude. So the 3/5 minion for 6 that spawns a 3/5 every time you use your hero ability. So you can play the fencing coach, and then next turn already use Inspire. So he's not bad. No. He's not bad. You need to look at the ability to be able to use Inspire ASAP. And there's some really, I mean, we had the, where is it? Where is it? Where are you, sexy girl? Let's find her right now. I'm going to click until I find her. And if it's the last thing I do. So, Confessor Paletress. So, on turn 7, you could use her instantly. He's not entirely bad. It's like a free Inspire at some point. Yeah, and you don't have to use the hero power the turn you play him. I mean, you play him the next time you use your hero power. So you don't have to use the hero power on that turn. You can keep the hero power for like some crazy Inspire play. So it's not impossible. Yeah, but Fail, you're saying you play him on turn 3. But what if you play him on turn 6? He's good in an Inspire deck, and you can definitely make it work out. But I would not play him on turn 3. Why would you ever play that dude on turn 3? Only if you plan to play an Inspire card on turn 4. You play this card, and then you play an Inspire card. It's not like you play him, and then you don't use your hero ability for 4 turns. That's not going to happen. But he can make Inspire work out. I mean, Nexus Champion Sirad. It gives you a free spell or a random spell every time you use hero ability. So, Fencing Coach makes those plays definitely possible. Must have in an Inspire deck. I do think so too. He's not insane, but he's good. And I love him. Again, yeah, so, okay, you play him on turn 4, and you play the Quality Raider on turn 5, and already make him a 6/6. Which is not like the craziest play, but in Arena it's good. In Constructed, he can definitely work out. I mean, that dude yells for kill me now, or I will be crazy. I mean, he's a floating watcher for everyone. The only problem is you have to play him. But assuming really with the Fencing Coach, it would not be not viable. It would not be not viable in Constructed. In Arena, it's definitely a great card. In Constructed, we will see where that goes. But it's just like, he makes things possible. Hey, Nialia, good to see you. I mean, Floating Watcher, the same. Fencing Coach makes Floating Watcher a turn 5 play. Because you can finally use your hero ability on turn 5 instantly. Restore 4 health to each hero. I don't see him being bad. I mean, if you heal an aggro player, who cares? Would you play it in Constructed? He's a 3/5 for 4 that heals you. Worst case scenario, he's a 3/5 for 4. You could taunt up. So, in total, he's not bad. If he would be something like a Tuskar, and we would have Tuskar decks. I mean, he's a Tuskar in the end. That's what his race is, if I'm not mistaken. So, you could make Tuskar decks in the end, long term. I don't see him being overly bad against aggro. He's definitely not worst. He's definitely not crazy. It's just more heal. I mean, you can play, again, heal into heal into heal into heal. Yeah, it's a very good card, but really not awesome. But it can definitely work out. Dragonhawk Rider, gain Wind Fury this turn. I saw him the first time and I was like, yeah, sucks. I don't really want to play that dude. But on the other hand, he's like, you play him on turn 3, and it's like, you better kill me right now. You better kill me right now. I mean, worst thing you could do. This will never happen. But worst thing you could do would be Warsong Commander, double Dragonhawk Rider. You need a Thoradine for this, obviously. So you need Emperor. Then you could go for Charge Girl, double Dragonhawk Rider, Armor Up, Inner Rage, Rampage, and Lethal, and OTK. It's not like that this is a combo where you need a lot of cards to work for. But in Grey Theory, you could pull off an OTK with Dragonhawk Riders if you get them charged. And I mean, already on turn 3, they're just annoying. It's like, you better kill them or they go pain in the ass. You play that dude in a Hunter, and you just get him out, and he's like, you kill me now, or you take 6 damage. I mean, this would be like an absolute unimaginable thing to never work out, but we're talking about great theory, my friends. Okay, we got the Lance Sparrow also. I love that dude. He's the reverse abusive sergeant. Because he's a 1/2, and he costs 2, which makes him somewhere like, should I really play him? I would say he's an arena pick if you don't get better 2-drops. But in total, I don't know. He's like cool because he gives 2 attack forever, you know? He gives 2 attack forever, if I'm not mistaken. It's not until end of turn, correct? So, you play him and you give something 2 attack forever. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. It's a permanent effect. That means you buff something and it stays there. That makes him considerable. You have a Argent Squire into Lance Barrow. That would make a 3/1 Argent Squire forever. But on the other hand, he's only a 1/2. If he would be a 2/2 at 2 forever, okay. Like this, I see him not being overly bad. With the right deck, it can definitely work out. Especially with Divine Shield. With Divine Shield, I mean, you play that on a shielded minibot, it's a 4/2 shielded minibot, and it stays a 4/2 shielded minibot. And it's not like a 4/2 shielded minibot for 1 turn. So, it's not really bad. I can see him working, but I cannot see him being the next level shit.